Hey guys, just listening to a little Skip Marley. Gotta get on that reggae. Reggae is where it's at. So, um, I know earlier I did a video on the deal breakers, and I wanted to go head on and talk about cheating. Um, I've had some conversations about this particular subject. And it was discussions on social media. We were talking about Queen Naija. I don't know if you guys know her. I love her. Big, huge fan. And everybody was just talking about how, she can't get mad at her ex-husband because he cheated while they were married, but she also cheated while they were separated. And so that's when I chimed in and I was like, hey, if we're separated and we are in the process of getting a divorce, then that's not cheating. And a lot of people said, no, you're still married until the judge signs off on that paper. I also had a friend of mine, really good friend of mine. I love her to death. She also believes that she feels very strongly about that also. But here's my thing. I have a couple of things to say about that. That's why I said earlier today that this video was about married people cheating, because it is about if you're separated and you meet someone else, is that considered cheating? Is it cheating if you're still legally married? So I have a couple of things to say about that. Number one, in my opinion, people who say, this is my opinion, don't come from me, okay? Because it's my opinion, and through experience. I never speak on things that I haven't been through or experienced. First of all, I just want to say that. But in my opinion, I think that you have two people, right? In a marriage. You're separated. The person who says, you have to stay committed to me until we are legally divorced, is the person who does not want to be divorced and who didn't file for divorce. That's my opinion. I think that very much. That's what I think. I also think that, in my opinion, that once a person makes up in their mind, in their heart, in their soul, and they have that conversation with their God, that they are done and that they are moving forward with a divorce, that they no longer have to be obligated to someone that they're married to. A judge signing off on a piece of paper doesn't make me stop loving you. It doesn't make me love you. It doesn't make me be committed. That has no merit to anything. That's just a legal thing, a legal document. It has nothing to do with your feelings and your conversation that you had with God. If you're a Christian, if you believe in God and you believe in the sanctity of marriage and stuff like that, a few things that I want to say. Angelina Jolie, and I use celebrities because a lot of people, they follow celebrities and they can kind of see where I'm coming from. I like to try to give examples. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt have been separated, I know, for at least 5 years, at least. So do you think it's fair? Now they're going through a divorce. It's just a process because of money, and they have children, money, property, things of that nature. So it takes longer than just say the average person who doesn't have to deal with all that. So they've been separated for 5 years. They know they're not getting back together. They don't want to get back together. It's done. They're in the process of a divorce. Do you think it's fair for them to put their lives on hold because legally they're still married? They don't live together. They don't sleep together. They don't talk unless it's in reference to the children. So how is it okay, and how do you feel like it's fair for either one of them to stay committed? What are you committed to? That's the question. What are you committed to? Your marriage? The marriage is over. So I don't understand why I do understand, because the people who are saying that are the ones who don't want to be divorced. Those are the ones who didn't file for divorce. A famous couple that's going through it right now, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Kim is very open about, and it doesn't even have to be about sex. We're not even talking about sex. Okay, so don't even think about that. Everybody's mind always goes straight to sex when we're talking about relationships. I'm talking about something else. Kim Kardashian is openly dating Pete Davidson. Kanye West is openly dating something Fox. Tell me, is Kanye cheating on Kim? They have been separated for a year now. They are going through a divorce. Kim has made it very known that she has no plans on stopping a divorce, that she is done. So is Kanye cheating on her? Should Kanye be committed to Kim? Is Kim cheating on Kanye? Should Kim stay committed to Kanye? My answer is hell no. Committed to what? They're going through a divorce. It's over. Why do you people think it's okay to make someone be committed to something that their heart is no longer in? To be committed to something that is done. It's done. It's not cheating. It's not cheating. That's my opinion. It's not cheating. Once I tell you we're separated, that's a wrap. We ain't taking no break. I don't believe in breaks. We ain't taking no break. We're separated. Separation is the first step to divorce. That's it. So why is it that people want you to be committed to a marriage that has ran its course? That's not cheating to me. No, sorry. I can't see the logic in that. I don't agree with that. And, tell me, make me understand where you're coming from. The only thing that I understand by that is the people who say that are the ones who don't want to be divorced in the first place. Because let me tell you something, when you get into a situation where you're done and you want to get out, you're not going to be sitting up here talking about, well, I'm still married because the judge hasn't signed off on my paperwork, so I have to be committed to my spouse. That's ignorant to me. No, I'm not going to be committed to a marriage that's over. It's over. I can't reiterate that enough. So once you're separated, in my opinion, and in my law, the law of Shannon, then, you know, that's it. So let me know how you feel about that. I really want to know what you think about that, because everybody that I've talked to, not everybody, but a lot of people, a lot of Christian people, I think, and I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I worship God. I serve God. But I know for a fact that God does not want me to hurt. He loves me. He does not want me to be in pain. And he does not want me to stay committed to something where he knows it's over. I know it's over. He and I have had our conversation. You know, it does not have anything to do with what a piece of paper from the judge says. It's a done deal. And then somebody said, well, if it's just a piece of paper, then why get married? That has nothing to do. See, you all off the track. And I hate that. I hate when people miss the whole point of it. We're not talking about, does a paper signify whether you're married or not, or whether you're divorced or not. Legally, yes. Legally, man's law. But a piece of paper is not going to prevent me from doing what my heart tells me to do and what I feel is right. Because at the end of it all, it's what I feel and what my heart says to do. That's it. It doesn't matter what other people say or what other people think. Because guess what? You're not my judge. You can't send me to hell or heaven. So I really don't give a damn what you think, to be honest. That's just how I feel about it. I'm right with God. God knows. And God is cool with it. I know. We talk. I have a close relationship with God. So any decisions that I make or whatever, I'm good on that. And I'm going to keep saying what I've been saying. People who think that way are the ones who don't want to be divorced in the first place, because they're trying to hold on. You got to stay committed to me and faithful to me, because we're still technically married. By law, we are married. That's because you still want that woman or that man. That's all that is. Because I guarantee if it was the tables were turned, you wouldn't be saying the same thing. Absolutely not. But let me know what you think in the comments, because I really want to know. And as always, thank you for watching. Next video, not sure what it's going to be. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm telling you, the last few weeks have been crazy when it comes to relationships. People have been asking me questions, like my friends and stuff. I'm like, why they asking me? I don't know anything. I know nothing. So that's why I want to get your input and your comments. Now, keep in mind, I do not give advice on anybody's relationship. You can ask my friends. I don't ever tell them, girl, you need to do such and such. I do. You better do this. I cannot give anybody advice, because despite what Steve Harvey says, all men are not the same. And I know for sure ain't no other woman like me. We are not the same. We don't want the same things. We're not built the same way. We're not the same. So you can't give us a cookie cutter advice on the do's and don'ts of relationships. No, I totally disagree. Because what bothers some women doesn't bother me. I remember when I was dating my husband at the time, early on in our relationship, he was just like kind of stunned at some of my reactions about things. He expected me to like do certain things. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? For example, we're just getting to know each other. And so he had the women calling his apartment, and I answered his phone. Not because he gave me permission. Like, I don't just be answering people's phones. This is before cell phones were big, you know. We still had home phones. And I'll answer the phone. The girl be like, can I speak to such and such? And I'm like, sure, hold on. And he looked at me like, damn. So he talked to her for a minute, hurry up and got off. He was like, dang, I thought you was going to trip. Trip for what? I don't care. This your house. This your phone. I don't pay your bills. Talk to whoever you want to talk to. You ain't my husband. Do you? We just talking. We just getting to know each other. What I'm tripping for, you know? But he expected that. So that's what I'm saying. You can't think that all women are the same. Another thing that he used to do that everybody, man, I got it hard from everybody. Everybody used to come at me like, Shannon, girl, you wrong, you wrong. Even my mom. My mom just told me a couple weeks ago. This is what I'm talking about. He used to take his phone calls outside. He's always done that. Day one. I don't care. He talks to my mama. When my mom call him, or when he call my mom, he go outside. Talk on the phone. I had a friend come over. She was over. They were over at the same time. And he had a phone call and he went outside. She was like, Shannon, you let him go outside and talk on the phone? Let? The man's grown. She's talking about let. That ain't my child. That's crazy to me. That is so crazy to me. And my mom, she was like, you shouldn't allow him to take his phone calls outside. Allow, once again, this is a grown man. He can do what he want to do. And she was like, well, because you don't know who he's talking to. I don't need to know who he's talking to. Why do I need to know? I'm not an insecure woman, first of all. And I trust you until you give me a reason not to trust you. I can't make you cheat, and I can't prevent you from cheating. No matter what kind of actions you think I'm doing, people say, well, it's because if you let him go outside on the phone, you're opening up a door, an opportunity for him to cheat. I'm not opening up boo-boo. That's not what I want to say, but I got on my praise shirt, so I don't want to be, I'm not opening up anything. That's crazy talk. But so many women believe that. So no, all women are not the same, because I am not like that at all. And he could tell you that. I was so chill and so relaxed that was actually a problem that he had with me. And this is stupid as hell. He felt like because I didn't trip and I didn't nag, in his mind, I didn't care. I still can't figure that out. Men, explain to me. Me and y'all can talk about this. Explain to me, what does that mean? Because I don't trip and nag you. I don't care. That was the thing that we fought about the most. It was really the only thing that we fought about. I didn't care because I didn't trip. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not going to trip. I'm not that kind of person. I remember he asked me, and this is turning into my relationship segment, but I'm about to end it. But I just wanted to throw this out here. I remember when we got married, he said, so now that we're married, what's my curfew? I said, you can ask him. Y'all know who he is. I said, first of all, I'm not your mother. I'm not going to give a grown man a curfew. And I said, you come home at the time that you think a respectable married man should come home. I'm going to tell y'all what time that Negro came home, and then I'm out. You know what time he was coming home every night? Well, on the weekends when he used to go hang with his boys. You'll never guess. Before I tell you the time, I'm saying this to say, women, you don't have to do all that. You don't. You don't have to do all that searching and sneaking and looking and blah, 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 blah. God will reveal things to you. You don't have to do all that. You got to trust the person that you're with and trust that God will show you what needs to be shown. And, you know, even though my husband didn't like the fact that I didn't trip and that I didn't, you know, do all that stuff that he was used to with other women who were older than me, because I'm the youngest woman that he was with. He thought I was much older because I'm so mature. No, for real, that's what he said. And it is true. I am mature. But I am the youngest woman that he's been with. He always dated older women, like much older. Like he was a 20-something-year-old dating almost 40-year-old women. And he's older than I am. So I was the youngest. But he just thought that I was here to play that game too, and I was gonna do what they did. And I didn't. And I guess he didn't know how to handle that. He was not used to that. But yeah, I don't play games. All women are not the same, and all men are definitely not the same. I ain't never ever felt like all men were the same. They're not. And they all don't want the same things. And I definitely don't want the same things as most women. You'll be surprised at the things that I want. I ain't gonna tell you, because then you'll try to do them, and then it won't be authentic, you know, and it won't be genuine. So, and it won't be an organic experience that we go through, because you'll be trying to do what you think I want and blah, blah, blah. But I'm just saying, ladies, you don't have to do all that. Trust your man. If you can't trust the man that you're with, then you don't be with him. Don't play all those games and do that stuff. You know, don't be that stereotype. Don't do that. And I pride myself in that. And I pride myself in knowing that, you know, I'm a good woman. I know that. And I don't trip about stuff. So back to the time that he chose to come home on the weekends, 7:00 p.m. And I'm going to end on that note.